I see.
You
but,
know.
So let's quickly, see if we can find our way to this Congresses now.
Yes.
Because whether or not you like it, the opposition, the main opposition party, has been watching how they've been conducted, and they are raising concerns. They're wondering if this is how the APC is conducting its own internal Congresses. What hope is there for the general democracy? They've released a statement to that effect. I think even in Rivers State, they say they're going to be petitioning the United Nations. They're wondering, what is going on here in Nigeria. Yeah. As a political party, are you concerned with how the Congresses have gone, especially at the ward level, within the different states?
Of course we have concerns. But what I like to say, the way I would like to say it is that, when an aircraft takes off and lands safely, nobody talks about it. It's only when there's a crash that people pay attention, We have these congresses in 36 states, including FCT. The areas that we have issues, the states where we have real issues, are probably less than a quarter of that. So we still, looking at the whole thing, we believe that we've had successful exercise. But focusing on those areas where we have problems, yes, that's giving us concern as well, But don't forget that it is really the first time that APC members will go out to say, let's elect new officers into the party. So, and it's the first time we are going through this kind of test. It's been quite difficult, I must say. It's been quite challenging. But we are looking at it from the party as another learning curve. It's quite regrettable, some of the behaviors of some of our members. And we're trying to let them know that you cannot be a Democrat and approach politics in a do-or-die manner, especially if the party has made processes available for ventilation of grievances. But we believe we will come around it. Of course, PDP has issued a statement. They are gloating that we have these issues. Okay, that's fine. That's
what
they should be doing. Of course.
Well, I think the spokesperson is here. He can speak for his party.
Yes.
He says you're gloating.
We are not. The People's Democratic Party is not gloating.
What are you doing?
We are concerned. And if you recall, the first statement that came out of the PDP was very remorseful. And we did advise all politicians to play by the rules. That was during the World Congresses. And we also cautioned that we should take the people's first and don't allow selfish interests to throw us into unnecessary conflicts. But when the party, in spite of our advice, in spite of our encouragement to the All Progressives Congress, went into the local government congresses and the situation became worse, we had to scream. Because in truth, we're terrified by the manner in which lives were being taken for granted, and by the manner in which the party was driving the nation towards anarchy. Yeah. You can imagine in Port Harcourt, in the course of fighting or dwelling over a local government congress, the party took people to the court to go and stop judicial process. What is the import of that? Naturally turning our nation into a police state or turning our country into a chaotic situation. And during that period, people who had no business with APC Congress were injured. We just believe that that is not normal. And that was why we came out with a statement cautioning again against driving our nation into anarchy.
Mr. Abdullahi, I want to just come in on that point that he has now made. What do you say to those who have looked at the response of your party in view of, the disregard for the court order that stopped the congresses in River State? For example, you had the state publicity secretary of your party in River State come out and say the court order is not going to stop us from conducting this Congress, but the national leadership of your party has not come out to say anything about that. Are you complicit, your party complicit in some of these activities?
Definitely we can't be complicit to disregard to any arms of government, especially judiciary. We cannot be complicit in that. And if we know that any member of our party, like you mentioned, the public secretary of Rivers State, actually says that they will not obey court order, we are going to deal with that appropriately. No Nigerian has the right to say he would disrespect a court order. Having said that, however, I think the report coming from Rivers shows that these issues are still being contested. Like what my brother here said, Kola, that APC members went to the court and attacked the court and people were injured. We've also received reports that did not reflect exactly what he has just said. Reports that said that yes, some members of our party approached the court for an injunction. Then another group, when they tried to stop them, then the state government mobilized its own people to dislodge the protesters, and in the process broke down the gate. And I've seen a couple of videos. It's not really clear who is doing what. But I also know that state government was involved at some levels. But on this week, we are hoping that we'll be able to get full reports of what happened so that we'll be able to arrive at appropriate response. But I don't think it's not as straightforward as he has tried to project, that this APC disrespecting court, APC attacking court. It's not like that.